Thursday, December 15th, 2022, Tournament of Champions quarterfinal match 4 between Victor Guerman, Jackson Scott, and Yoko Ewa starts now.
This is Jeopardy! Let's meet today's contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Good luck. Here we go into the Jeopardy round. For this game, the categories are Literature, Controversial TV. Thomas Paine said, Math, Monopoly, and That's So Cliché. Player 1, make a selection, please, as we continue. Point the Wii remote at the screen and press the A button. This basic document is the property of a nation and not of those who exercise the government. Yes, Player 2. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction. Right you are. Please pick again, Player 2. It's the Daily Double. You are currently in the lead. Please select your wager, Player 2. The clue. In The Rights of Man in 1791, Paine wrote, "The cause of the rebellion in this country is that of the whole world." Congratulations, you're still in first, Player 2. Player 2, you pick again, please. No man was a warmer wisher for reconciliation than myself before the fatal 19th of this month, 1775. It's Player 1. Yes. Choose again, Player 1. It was alien telekinesis that caused TV's first interracial kiss on this show. Okay, Player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you for... This woman was the subject of Petrarch's Canzoniere. Player 3. That is correct. Select again. She shocked many with her wardrobe malfunction in the 2004 Super Bowl halftime show. It's Player 1. That is correct. You get to pick again, Player 1. 23 plus 8 minus 16. Yes, Player 1. That's right. Way to go. Player 1, pick again. A railroad and an avenue are both named for this state. Player 2. Yes. Player 2, back to you. 17 times 6. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yeah. Right. You again, Player 1. 148 divided by 4. Okay, Player 1. That's correct. Select again. Tokens that are household items include the iron and this sewing accessory. It's Player 3. You are correct. Player 3, back to you. This animated show proved nothing is sacred with the episode Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh. Player 3? Right. Player 3, back to you for... In a speech, this real-life VP blasted fictional Murphy Brown for her choice to have a child out of wedlock. Here's the correct response. Dan Quayle. Player 3, you pick again, please. Polonius tells this character, "This above all, to thine own self be true." Let's hear it. Player 2. That's it. You get to pick again, Player 2. The fate of Charles I hath only made these individuals more subtle, not more just. Okay, Player 1. Yes. Player 1, pick again. An indefinitely long time is often referred to as a month of these days. Yes, Player 1. Good for you. Please pick again, Player 1. You've been in trouble if someone has read you this act. It's Player 2. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Player 1? Yeah! You got it. Choose again, Player 1. People who meet briefly and then go their separate ways are like these that pass in the night. Okay, Player 3. Good. We return to you, Player 3. A question mark is on the space in which you draw one of these cards. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yeah, good. You again, Player 1. Each time a player passes go, he collects this salary. Yes, Player 3. Nope. Any other takers? Let's hear it, Player 1. Good. Player 1, you pick again, please. The final outrage is the straw that breaks this animal's back. Player 2. Hey, you're right. You get to pick again, Player 2. Need something? Well, just come to the point and stop beating around the this. Okay, Player 3. That's correct. Please pick again, Player 3. 73 minus 14. Yes, Player 1. Correct. Player 1, pick again. 66 plus 32. It's Player 1. Yep. Player 1, back to you. The crisis number 1 begins. These are the times that try men's these. Okay, Player 2. That's it. We return to you, Player 2. This singer's hip gyrations on The Ed Sullivan Show in 1957 were not shown because they were deemed too sexual. Yes, Player 2. That's correct. You again, Player 2. Whitman's When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloomed was an elegy to him. Player 3. Good. Select again. Federico Garcia Lorca wrote a famous one of these for the death of a bullfighter. It's player 1. Yeah! Right you are. Choose again, player 1. The ban on this D.H. Lawrence book was lifted in 1959 in the United States. Let's hear it, player 2. That's right, way to go. And we'll wrap up the board with this clue. A classic PBS kids series that taught reading shared its name with this Monopoly utility. Okay, player 3. Right. Player 3 will select first in Double Jeopardy right after this. Clues are worth $400 to $2,000 in these categories. First names, the elements, conductors, American history, number please, and pop gals. All right, if you're ready, it's Double Jeopardy time. This first name of Miss Marple's creator comes from a word that means good. It's player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. Harold Crotto and others found this common element had a new molecular form, the fullerene. Let's hear it, player 1. Good for you. We return to you, player 1. Barack Obama is officially listed as this number U.S. President. Player 1? Yes. You again, player 1. Kelly will present this clue.
In Portsmouth, New Hampshire, you can still see the home of this real-life orator, who in a famous story out-argues the devil.
Yes, player 2. That is correct. Player 2, back to you for our next selection. Answer, the first of the daily doubles. You're in second right now. Give us a wager, player 2. Here is your daily double clue. In the 1830s, some 4,000 members of this Indian tribe died during a forced march known as the Trail of Tears. Right. Choose again, player 2. The Watergate scandal led to the resignation of this U.S. president in 1974. Player 1? Hey, you're right. Please pick again, player 1. This very hard metal is named for the children of Uranus and Gaia. Okay, player 1. You are correct. Select again. Superman knows its atomic number is 36. Yes, player 3. Yeah, good. Player 3, you pick again, please. In 2005, she topped the album charts with The Emancipation of Mimi. It's player 2. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Let's hear it, player 3. Correct. Player 3, pick again. Fans go ape over this gal born Stephanie Germanotta, who hit #1 with Bad Romance. Okay, player 1. Good. You get to pick again, player 1. Of 80, 800, or 1800, the approximate length in miles of the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. Yes, player 2. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? Player 1?
Yeah!
Yep. Player 1, back to you. All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
In target archery, an arrow that hits the outer white ring is worth 1 point. The inner blue scores 6, and a shot in the center yellow scores this many.
It's player 1. Yes. Player 1, you pick again, please. As a verb, this first name means to send mail free of charge. Let's hear it, player 2. That is correct. Player 2, back to you. This first name, like that of the guy who married Medea, is from a Greek word for healer. Okay, player 1. That's correct. Select again. Answer: the second daily double. You are in first place. How much are you going to wager, player 1? Here is your clue. It wasn't déjà vu when this member of Destiny's Child sang with Jay-Z on the song Déjà Vu. That puts you even further ahead. Choose again, player 1. On CDs with Canada's National Arts Centre Orchestra, Pinchas Zuckerman conducts and plays this. Yes, player 3. No. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? It's player 1. Yes. Please pick again, player 1. An 1831 play by Pushkin recounts an alleged rivalry between Mozart and this composer. Player 3? You got it. We return to you, player 3. Willem Mengelberg and Edward van Beinum have been chief conductors of this city's Concertgebouw. Let's hear it, player 2. No, that's not right. Any other takers? We're talking about Amsterdam. You get to pick again, player 3. In the 1760s, he and Charles Mason used milestones to mark the boundary line between Maryland and Pennsylvania. Player 2. Correct. Player 2. Back to this famous transaction in 1803 doubled the territory of the U.S. It's player 1.
Yeah!
That's correct. Player 1, pick again. Highest number you can throw with just one standard die. Yes, player 2. That's right. Way to go. You again, player 2. This Girl Like Me and Disturbia songstress was born in Barbados. Okay, player 3. Correct.
Yeah!
You get to pick again, player 3. She was hot in 2008, taking Hot and Cold to number 3 on the Hot 100. Let's hear it, player 1.
Yeah!
That is correct. Player 1, pick again. Neon, argon, and radon are among these gases formerly called rare or inert. Okay, Player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you. Because sound travels 2.7 times faster in this gas than in air, inhaling it makes your voice higher. Player 3. That is correct. Choose again. Player 3. Jennifer is a form of this other first name made famous by King Arthur's wife. It's Player 2. Yes. We return to you, Player 2. Wild Bill Hickok's real first name was James. This was Buffalo Bill Cody's. Let's hear it, Player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you. Marin Alsop made news in 2005 as the first one of these to lead a major American symphony orchestra. Yes, Player 3. Good for you. Please pick again, Player 3. It precedes minutes in the title of a popular Sunday night TV news program. It's Player 1. That's correct. And we'll wrap up the board with this clue. In concerts, Stokowski would dramatically toss these aside to show that he could conduct from memory. Yes, Player 2. You got it. Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. Now, Final Jeopardy coming right up right now with this category. The 1970s. So, what's your wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. And now the last clue. For an historic February 1972 trip, Richard Nixon and Henry Kissinger each learned to use these. Nixon was better at it. your response? And that correct response will add... What did you put as your response? And that will cost you. What did you say? With that correct response, you will gain... Congratulations to you, player one. Good game. Thank you so much for playing.
All right, Mike is back on to finish this game. Victor, the #1 seed in this tournament, a 10-day champion in the regular season of Game Show Saturdays, dominating the competition today. A convincing runaway victory, and he will be advancing to the semifinals along with Vincenzo, Matteo, and Catherine, the other winners. And we now have confirmed that both Matt and Miyu are guaranteed to advance with their scores as wildcards. However, Yoko is on the bubble, holding down the 4th wildcard spot, along with Daisuke, his score from Tuesday at 13,200, and we have one more match left to go this week. So tune in tomorrow for Pierre, Stephanie, and Tomoko, the final quarterfinal match, before we find out our full field in the semifinals. Thanks so much for watching today. Please like, subscribe, and share this with anyone you know who is a Jeopardy fan. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.